Exactly 1 week ago today, I spoke to the founder of the #1 ranked thought leadership agency in the world, and here is what I learned. All right, so to set some context, this is not a small company. They've worked with the likes of Bloomberg, Forbes, the Wall Street Journal, just to name a few. They originally came to me simply looking to explore potential use cases of AI in their agency. Now, when I jumped on the call for the first probably 30 minutes, I was sat there listening to a list of ideas that they wanted to implement down the line. We had AI doing weekly news scans. They wanted to potentially have AI go through their call recordings. They wanted a second brain for the company. Now, as much as these were cool ideas, I was far more interested in the bottleneck itself and why they wanted to implement these in the first place. Because building something that sounds good in theory isn't always the best way to actually help a business grow. So I said, I completely understand that's all very doable, but let me just ask you, what is it that your team actually spends the majority of their time on right now? And the answer was press releases. Multiple team members spending multiple hours a day, basically putting together a document in a certain style and format. So what do you think I recommended as a starting point? I said, well, what do you think the impact would be if we had AI generate your press releases in your exact style and format by submitting a form with some basic info? The answer this time was around 10 hours a week or 40 hours a month. And being able to give a company 40 hours worth of labor back is something that's so much easier for me to charge high ticket for, because there's a direct impact on costs and revenue. So what I learned is that when you're looking to work with someone, no matter how big the company, it's your job to give them the solution that they need and not necessarily the solution that they want, because it is so easy to be blind to the simple fixes that will ultimately make the biggest difference. And a quick side note to that is that you will always make more money in the long run by being honest with people rather than just telling them what they want to hear.